Hey you guys, so I just wanted to hop on here today and talk to you a little bit about dermaplaning, and then I'll show you a little bit on what it kind of looks like when you have it done. The difference is I'll be doing it to myself, which is a lot harder than doing it to somebody else, which brings me into the other, I would say, big warning. Do not attempt this at home unless you're just simply crazy. Otherwise, if you are a professional who's been trained, knock yourself out. But if you have not been trained, then it's not a great idea to use a open edge 10 blade scalpel on your own skin. Why? Because it cuts and it hurts, and even the best of us on ourselves, it's hard as hell to do. And so see a professional. You're going to get the results you need and want. They've been trained, they're insured, they know what they're doing. Come and see me. I'm all of those things, and I'd love to help you. So this is the scalpel. It is in, it's sterile right now, so I'm not going to take it out till we go to use it. But why do you do dermaplaning? So dermaplaning is great for the cosmetic part of it, to remove peach fuzz. It also helps remove dead layers of skin. So product absorption is better when the vellus hair, the peach fuzz, is removed. Then makeup just goes on smoother. It's great before special events. I have some clients that come see me every 3 to 6 weeks for multiple different facial services, and we can add this on to any facial service. Or you can come in and just have this done, or you can come in and have it done with a facial. Or with a medical service like microneedling, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, all that, we can do this first. So really, most importantly, it really helps take off, just build up dead skin cells, helps with product absorption, and then the bonus is it takes off that peach fuzz. If you've been told that if you remove hair via shaving or waxing and it comes back thicker or darker, you've been lied to. Science has proven that's wrong. Your great-great-great-grandmas, for whatever reason, decided to start that rumor and scare us all with it, and it's just not possible. So maybe if you've ever felt that, it's because once the hair was gone and it starts to come back, then you notice it more, or it feels like, wow, it's growing so fast. But had you ever removed it before? No. And especially by way of waxing, you're damaging the follicles. It actually slows down the growth. And shaving, I mean, it's just not possible. So Google it. You'll find out. Not true. Anyways, enough about that. We will get to this. It's great. Again, don't try it at home unless you're just crazy like me. But I am trained. I've been doing it for years. I did it before it was even cool. And now it's cool and everybody wants to know more about it. So we'll hop to it. All right, so I just cleansed my face. So that is what we would do first for you. The next thing I'm going to do is take some rubbing alcohol and put it on the face. This is just one more extra safe measure to make sure we have no germs on the face. Also, it dries the skin out a little bit, which makes my job easier because the dead skin cells want to come off easier. Sometimes a cleanser still leaves a good residue, but I don't want that on there either. So once we get your makeup and all the things off, then we do the rubbing alcohol. And it doesn't smell the greatest. It's like taking a shot of vodka, but you don't get the fun, but you don't get the hangover either. So you're welcome. I'll give you that for free. Once that's done, then we move on to the blading. So I know I showed you guys this scalpel. I have a lot of different ones. This one, I remembered after I grabbed it, it's really hard for me to use on myself. It's one that I like to use more so on other people. But it's totally different doing things to yourself. Again, why we suggest not to do it. So I'm using a different one that's also in sterile wrapping, but this tends to be the one that I use at home on myself. So that's that. I'm going to use this mirror here so I can be safe because I'm using a scalpel. So this is cool. I stole it again from my daughter. But I need to get one for myself. So I asked her yesterday where she got it, and she said Amazon. So I'm just gonna have to get one because it's pretty handy. All right, so blade comes off. You see this is a scalpel. These ones right here are more like what we used in like junior high to dissect frogs. I don't use this kind on you guys because I use a much bigger blade, and but this one just ergonomically for me at home is better. So again, I'm going to be doing things a little different on me than I would on you. But with you guys, what I look at is your hair growth, because it all grows a certain direction. And so we work the opposite direction of it. And then I definitely focus on the forehead. It helps smooth out the lines. It's just amazing. So we will start on the forehead here. And I work downward on the forehead to start. You'll start to see like dead skin accumulating on it. And then I go upwards too. It's really nice because we go down to the eyebrows, so it really takes all that peach fuzz off down around the eyebrows. Now, this is where I have some hyperpigmentation that I'm constantly battling when I'm out in the sun. So it really helps remove that and lighten it up. And again, it just really helps with makeup going on smoother. I don't know if you can see that, but that is all dead skin. Nasty. And I do a ton of exfoliating like every dang day, and I still get that buildup of dead skin. So I did this not too long ago. I actually do it quite a bit, like every few weeks, because I just really like how my makeup goes on. But if I ever don't do it like on the regular, I will have just like sheets of fur and skin coming off, but you can see that. You don't even know you have it until you don't have it, and then you touch your skin and you're like, oh my gosh. So, and I go up the jawline. When I'm doing it to you guys, I am much more thorough. Once I'm done filming, I'm going to go back and do another round on myself. I'm just trying to keep this somewhat short for you. But again, taking off that vellus hair, no, it does not grow back thicker. Taking off tons of dead skin. In turn, my products will absorb much better. You'll have to use even less of your product, and your makeup is going to go on great. If you ever are like, I don't want to do this all the time, but I'd like to do it sometimes before special events, and if you're getting like airbrush makeup or anything like that, your makeup artist will thank you for it. So it's great before any of that. It's great before vacations, all the things. So that's basically it. We do the whole face. I do under the neck, anywhere that you want. You don't really need the chest, but some people do have thick skin on their chest and like that exfoliated, kind of that like leathery skin that you get from over tanning. So we can do it on the chest. That's an additional charge though, because it takes quite a bit more time and more blades. So these blades do dull out, and so I change them a couple times throughout the service too if need be. But that's it. If you have any questions, you go ahead and message me. Let me know. I'm going to hop off camera and finish so I don't have half my face glowing and the other half not. And once we're done with it, then I'll put on, usually I put on like a vitamin C, a hyaluronic acid, some moisturizer, send you out the door. If we're doing it in a facial, then we'll do all the other things after we do this. So like if you're getting microneedled, we'll numb you, then do the microneedling, then finish up with the serums and moisturizer, microdermabrasion, same thing. But this is all that this entails, and it's a amazing. It's really great too for around the lips. It's great for everywhere. So if you want it, message me. I'll get you in as soon as I can.